On this adventure with Lukimyu, we check into Papua New Guinea and employ a security guard, I sample some exotic fruits, and we fuel up for our biggest passage yet to Indonesia.
Where are we going, Jamie?
Check in.
Okay. Main Street?
Well,
We think. Maybe.
maybe.
That's quarantine done. How's that, Jamie?
Easy. Very nice, very easy. Off to customs immigration now. Top of the stairs. Last episode, you heard about the violent boarding that occurred in PNG just before we arrived. Well, once we did arrive, we actually met Wayne and Jody, and they told us firsthand exactly what happened. So Jody woke up to find that there was a guy standing or lying directly above her. She screamed and turned on the light. Wayne, somewhat in true Australian style, says, "What are you doing, mate?" And then this guy lunges at him with what was their kitchen knife. Wayne then kicks the guy in the chest, throws him across the room, either winded him badly or broke his ribs, gets up to sort of tackle this guy. He then starts getting cut in the wrist and the arm and manages to manhandle him and throw him over the board. Luckily, at the little local resort, there was some ambulance officers and they were on holiday, and so they patched up his arm. And Wayne and Jody are okay, luckily. However, the other frightening thing is when Jody got out of bed, as soon as she stood up, she realised her underwear had been cut. So pretty frightening experience, and that's why we've chosen to get a security guard on board.
They are Timon's kids. Timon's the security guard that's currently sleeping on a boat with us at night. And they brought us some fruit. And I swapped it for colouring pencils in planes, trains and automobiles colouring in book.
Lao Lao, Rose, Java apple.
Or jump.
Or Java, okay. It's very watery.
He said that. They have it instead of a date seed.
It's got inside the texture is a bit like watermelon. It's got a slight citrus sort of taste and a touch bitter. Can't quite put my finger on it. It does taste like something I know. No, I've got nothing for you.
Are they nice?
It's reasonably nice. Very, very juicy.
Veggies all washed, out there drying, ready to go back to the next supermarket.
After a couple of days of provisioning, it was time to go for a dive. preparation for our 880 nautical mile journey to West Papua, we had to refuel. This entailed organising for the local resort to bring out a couple of drums full of diesel and then decanting it by hand and filling up all our spare tanks we purchased.
32 degrees inside the boat, which it isn't normally, but we're on phase 2 of food prep for the passage, word I was after. So on the go we have a laksa, chicken broth for Thai noodle soup at some point, the makings of tortillas, still need to make Spanish rice, and I've already made a couple of days ago moussaka, eggplant pasta, spag bowl, tomato, taco mince and a pork curry. 7 days worth of meals for a 8 to 10 day passage. So on the calmer days we cook, or I cook, and on the not so calm days we just zap in the microwave. And Jamie,
servicing the engines, doing an oil and filter change.
That one done?
This one's done.
Excellent. How much weight have you lost?
I think 25 kilos in water.
Oh, me too. Yeah. Yes, it's actually dripping down my shirt into my pants.
It's good, isn't it?
This is Timon. He's been our security guard on the boat for the last 5 days here in PNG, and we're just about to drop him back because we're leaving.
Bye-bye.
Lukimyu.
Timon was fantastic, and without having him on board we just wouldn't have felt safe. And at $17 a night, it was fantastic.
Let's have a look at this predict wind for our passage to Indonesia.
Well, as you can probably hear, Denise is pulling up the anchor, and we are just about to depart Papua New Guinea for Indonesia. We think about a 10-day trip. It is stiflingly hot here today because there is absolutely no wind whatsoever. And as predicted, we think we'll be driving almost the entire way, so we're going to have to be really careful with our fuel consumption.
Eking out the last of the phone connection. I'll hold it up here, I reckon it's going to work. Morning Dave, rod's out and we're heading to Indonesia. Fingers crossed for our wahoo! Wahoo!
We have dolphins. Oh, they're spinner dolphins. And in the distance, apparently there are whales. Let's have a look.
There's more coming in, look at them all!
Worlds away and miles apart, surfing on the internet, our dreams compressed, and I feel depressed. My petty little worries are phrase marks on the score that you've been writing me. Are you writing me? There I see a little piece of happiness.
On the next adventure with Lukimyu, we meet a whale on the way to Indonesia. The passage gets a bit sporty. 37 knots. And it doesn't let up for days. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe and share it with your friends.